So, good afternoon people, or good morning, whenever you're watching this video. Basically, I just want to do a little introduction to this video to provide you with some structure so you kind of know what's going on. As you were listening from last week's video, we were heading down south for the Classic JapFest show down at the Goodwood Motor Circuit. That was the weekend just gone. That should have been the full video you're watching right now, but as you'll have seen from the title and thumbnail, that's not the case. Now the reason for that is purely because it wasn't a great show in all honesty. Now, don't get me wrong, there was of course a few good cars, and there were some amazing cars there on the show, but the abundance was just of MX-5s, S2000s, and majority of the cars that were there, they were pretty much stock or minor modifications, not to the JapFest standard that you're used to seeing at the Silverstone show. So yeah, they were pretty much stock, wasn't that many great cars, aside from a few of course. That being said, I did go with the intent of filming the full day, so I do have some footage of my favourite cars and things like that. So the first little segment of this video will just be the actual Classic JapFest show and the best bits, so to speak. And then following on from that, we'll get into the modifications, I guess you could say, but the thing that's much needed for the E46 that you've seen from the title and thumbnail. So without further ado, we'll cut to the morning of Classic JapFest.
Good morning guys, it's a bit of an early one. We are about to leave for Classic JapFest at Goodwood. Just thought I'd film a quick intro. As you would have seen from the last video, obviously that's where we are this weekend. So obviously this week's video will be that show. And obviously just the walk-ins around of that show. And just what we get up to be honest. Because I say the reason I started this channel was because I do car stuff anyway. I may as well film it, it's good to document it. And obviously I enjoy making the videos. So yeah, without further ado, let's get going. Right then, I hope you enjoyed that little edit of Classic JapFest. To be fair, after watching that footage back, it makes the show look pretty good. I'm not saying that's my editing, but obviously the footage of the cars that I've recorded were the best bits in my opinion, and it looked pretty decent. Like I said, there was good cars, but the overall majority of cars weren't that great. That's not to say that some of the cars there weren't top quality. Like you've seen from the footage I recorded, there was obviously some great cars there, but the majority weren't that great in my opinion. I did miss out some of the great cars. I didn't record everything. So if you did show your car and your car wasn't in that little edit, don't be too hurt. Like I say, there were some great cars, but we sort of had a quick look round. Weather wasn't great, and then we sort of headed off pretty early, to be honest. But that's what I seen from the time that I was there. So yeah, so basically that was a show we were done. On the way back from Goodwood, we had a bit of bad weather in typical UK fashion. Needless to say, the back end on the E46 was a little bit more lively, should I say, than usual. Got home after all that, had a look at the rear tyres, and let's just say I basically have semi-slicks at the rear now. So yeah, the last time these tyres were changed, I thought was relatively recently. I forgot that when I got these wheels, I actually switched the old tyres on the rear. I didn't actually get new tyres, so they've been on there a lot longer than they should have basically, and there is now like no tread left, and it's urgent that I get these done because obviously if I get pulled over with these tyres, it's going to be a bad day for me. So yeah, the tread, or lack of tread should I say, is one of the main reasons obviously as to why I'm getting new tyres, but it's not the only reason. In all honesty, the fitment on this car, it's not the best at the front. The rear in my opinion sits perfectly, but as many of you will know, I do daily this E46, so I can't really go too low. As well as that, obviously, if I want to run stretch tyres, go lower, that's when you start running into those issues. I do enjoy the more track stance, sort of meter tyre-esque look now, and it will just drive a lot better being a daily. So yeah, that is the modification, so to speak. We are getting new tyres in the second portion of this video. That's where we're about to head to now. With that being said, the fronts at the minute, they're a bit too skinny. When I got these new wheels, there were different offsets and whatnot to the wheels that I had on the car. I'd not ran them before. I was unsure of what really tyre sizes to run, so there wasn't really much help online because people either run them as super stance cars or they're just stock fitment. So yeah, I put a 215/35 on the front of this, but it is pretty skinny at the minute and leaves the front arch gap quite high. But the body of the car is as low as I can go pretty much to be daily around here, especially with speed bumps and whatnot, and getting into car park, things like that. I just want it to be basically usable but still look good. So yeah, we're going to go for a bigger tyre on the front. The rear fitment in my eyes is pretty much perfect. It does rub slightly, but I can't go any bigger because obviously it will rub more and will be too sort of undailyable. Any smaller on the rear, then it'll go too stretch and I'll end up having no traction at the rear, which is a problem as it is. But like I say, the fitment at the minute is perfect at the rear, so I want to keep that. And then we're going to go for a bigger tyre on the front, and that should close that arch gap slightly. Also help with the drivability of the car as well. So with all that being said, let's get down to the tyre shop, get these new tyres on and see what the fitment's looking like. So guys, there we have it. The tyres are now fitted. So straight off the bat, I am over the moon with the front fitment. It looks so good, so much more aggressive. So it sits that little bit wider, closes that arch gap a little bit more. So the rear fitment, I say that was perfect anyway, it's the same tyre size. We didn't go too crazy. We just got a 225/40 on the front, whereas they were a 215/35 before. The rears were already a 225/40, so again, I got 4 of the same tyre. Now this is perfect. Will be a lot easier for me in future when buying tyres. But yeah, I'm over the moon. it looks great, and we've got new tyres. So let's get to driving home. Straight off the bat, I will tell you this car feels amazing. Just that little bit of extra distance between the car and the floor makes a lot of difference. It's driving like a brand new car. Feels absolutely great. It probably does help with the fact, obviously, I had like literally no tyres and on wires beforehand. Now obviously I've got 4 brand new tyres. Yeah, we're on the way home. Like I say, we didn't do anything too crazy, just a 225/40 all around. The rear already had the 225/40s on it. The front had a 215/35, hence why it was so skinny. But now with that 225/40, as you'll have seen from the clips, it sits so much better, looks so much more aggressive. And yeah, I say it just improves the drivability and the looks of the car as well. Being a daily, being a bigger tyre helps a lot with the comfort. So yeah, there we have it. The very much needed mod, so to speak, on the E46, which was tyres, is now done. I do hope you enjoyed the Classic JapFest edit. So the little first segment of the video being that show. Obviously apologies it wasn't the full video, it just wasn't enough footage for that. Hence why now you've got essentially 2 videos in one. You've got segment 1, which is the Classic JapFest, and obviously the segment you just watched, which is obviously me getting new tyres on the E46. It was much needed. So we've got some more content coming in the future. But as always, if you've got anything you want me to film, drop it in the comments below. If you did like the video, by all means like the video. And if you want to see future videos from myself, make sure you definitely subscribe. That about sums up this video. I'm about to drive home now. The car is in desperate need of a clean. Keep an eye on Instagram Reels and things like that for a cleaning video, because like I say, there's rain and the weather has absolutely obliterated this car. So yeah, that is the end of the video, and I will catch you guys in a bit.